Morning, y'all. I am so exhausted. I didn't even. There was supposed to be uh, supposed to be a lesson from yesterday. Like I was supposed to be drawing yesterday, but I got home and I got head tensions. I'm still getting head tensions right now. So I am not in the mood for talking. I'm not even in the mood for studying right now, but I got a schedule. I can't really not do stuff. Uh, all right, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of listening because I haven't. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I haven't done it. So yeah. All right. It's gonna be loud, so I don't think I'm gonna be showing anything on my screen right now. But again, it's just listening, and there's no reason for me to show anything on the screen. So the screen is gonna be black for a little bit, and then after I'm done with my listening, I'm gonna I'm gonna switch to um. Oh God, I am so tired, guys. I'm not even in the mood to talk because I am so exhausted. Okay. I haven't had my breakfast yet. Yes, yet. Good fucking god. Ugh. I don't know if this is the correct one or not, but just to be safe, I'm going to mute for a little bit. Okay, I found a correct sample. I'm going to mute my mic and I'm going to let the audio play. Wait, hold on, I need to prepare first. Alright, got everything I needed. I'm gonna mute my mic now.
Part 3. You will hear two students of social history called Annie and Jack discussing their presentation about refrigeration. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 24. Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 24.
OK, Jack. Before we plan our presentation about refrigeration, let's discuss what we've discovered so far.
Fine, Annie, though I have to admit I haven't done much research yet.
Nor me. But I found an interesting article about ice houses. I'd seen some 18th and 19th century ones here in the UK, so I knew they were often built in a shady area or underground, close to lakes that might freeze in the winter. Then blocks of ice could be cut and stored in the ice house. But I didn't realise that insulating the blocks with straw or sawdust meant they didn't melt for months. The ancient Romans had refrigeration too.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Pits were dug in the ground and snow was imported from the mountains, even though they were at quite a distance. The snow was stored in the pits. Ice formed at the bottom of it. Both the ice and the snow were then sold. The ice cost more than the snow, and my guess is that only the wealthy members of society could afford it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I also came across an article about modern domestic fridges. Several different technologies are used, but they were too complex for me to understand.
You have to wonder what happens when people get rid of old ones.
You mean because the gases in them are harmful for the environment?
Exactly. At least there are now plenty of organisations that will recycle most of the components safely. But, of course, some people just dump old fridges in the countryside.
It's hard to see how they can be stopped, unfortunately. In the UK, we get rid of 3 million a year altogether.
That sounds a lot, especially because fridges hardly ever break down.
That's right. In this country, we keep domestic fridges for 11 years on average, and a lot lasts for 20 or more. So if you divide the cost by the number of years you can use a fridge, they're not expensive, compared with some household appliances.
True. I suppose manufacturers encourage people to spend more by making them different colours and designs. I'm sure when my parents bought their first fridge, they had hardly any choice.
Yes, there's been quite a change.
Before you hear the rest of the discussion, you have some time to look at questions 25 to 30. Now listen and answer questions 25 to 30.
Right, let's make a list of topics to cover in our presentation and decide who's going to do more research on them. Then later we can get together and plan the next step.
OK. How about starting with how useful refrigeration is and the range of goods that are refrigerated nowadays? Because, of course, it's not just food and drinks.
No, I suppose flowers and medicines are refrigerated too.
And computers. I could do that, unless you particularly want to.
No, that's fine by me. What about the effects of refrigeration on people's health? After all, some of the chemicals used in the 19th century were pretty harmful, but there have been lots of benefits too, like always having access to fresh food. Do you fancy dealing with that?
I'm not terribly keen, to be honest.
Nor me. My mind just goes blank when I read anything about chemicals.
Oh, all right then. I'll do you a favour. But you owe me, Jack. OK. What about the effects on food producers, like farmers in poorer countries being able to export their produce to developed countries? Something for you, maybe?
I don't mind. It should be quite interesting.
I think we should also look at how refrigeration has helped whole cities, like Las Vegas, which couldn't exist without refrigeration because it's in the middle of a desert.
Right. I had a quick look at an economics book in the library that's got a chapter about this sort of thing. I could give you the title if you want to do this section.
Not particularly, to be honest. I find economics books pretty heavy-going as a rule.
OK, leave it to me then.
Thanks. Then there's transport and the difference that refrigerated trucks have made. I wouldn't mind having a go at that.
Don't forget trains too. I read something about milk and butter being transported in refrigerated railroad cars in the USA right back in the 1840s.
I hadn't thought of trains. Thanks.
Shall we have a separate section on domestic fridges? After all, they're something everyone's familiar with.
What about splitting it into two? You could investigate 19th and 20th century fridges, and I'll concentrate on what's available these days, and how manufacturers differentiate their products from those of their competitors.
OK, that'd suit me.
Dude, I felt like I got a fucking brain fart from question 21 to 24, man. What the actual hell? Okay, the second part is actually easier than I thought, but I'm a little bit skeptical on 29th because I wasn't sure. I'm not really sure, like, who's in charge of that. I think Annie was in charge of that, and then Jack said something. He gave some feedback about it, and then she was like, "Oh, I never thought about that before." So I guess it's both of them. I'm not sure. I don't have the answer, so I don't even know if I'm right or wrong. But what I do know though is the first part. I did not do a good job on the first part though. Oh my god. I'm so tired. Alright, there are some other things I need to do, so I'm just gonna leave the listening part for tonight, because I'm gonna get my answers tonight. So I'm just gonna mute my mic and move on, because I'm so exhausted. I'm like extremely exhausted. I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm keeping myself from getting instant gratification, because eating is gratifying, and I don't want that. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna mute my mic, guys. But I will open up a file so you guys can see. Okay, so just a little bit of explanation. I've already like done my practices like 1 month ahead of time, which is why like I have some writings that are in April, and so far I have and only like done task 1 for IELTS writing, and I haven't done anything on task 2 yet. So yeah, today's gonna be task 2, my first ever task 2. Oh, if you're wondering what that sound is, I don't usually spray my nose on camera, or not on camera, in recordings, because first of all, it's a disgusting noise to listen to, and I'm pretty sure no one wants to listen to that. No one wants to hear a person constantly doing no one wants to hear that fucking crap. So yeah, I try my best. I try my very best not to do that on videos. Anyway. Right, so I'm just going to do my work, so I'm gonna mute my mic. Hello? Okay. My mic is on. Just trying to test my mic. Anyway. I didn't really have enough time to write this. Because... Okay. So, the way that I practice... Well, not my... The way that my practice. The way that... I'm being forced. Well, the way I'm being coached is that they will give me, because no one here fucking speak English on a day-to-day basis. It's not anyone's native language. Unfortunately, I have to live in a country where, because my native language is English, and it's very unfortunate I have to live in a country that has like the lowest percentage, one of the lowest percentage of English speakers. So I have to translate like the languages from here to English in order to fucking do these types of fucking exams. So yeah, it took all my fucking brain power just to translate this whole section here. And this whole thing is based on this. It is long as fuck. This is just an original sample written by one of the students in the class. So, because the coach evaluated that, he gave this a high mark. Because this would score like at least an 8 in the IELTs writing task 2. This is only task 2, guys. You have 1 hour to write task 1 and 2. And task 1, you have like 20 minutes to write it. And task 2, you have 40 minutes to write it. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, it's obnoxious as hell. This is at least 200 words, man. The minimum amount of words that you need to write is, I think, 100 and from 130 to 180. So yeah, this is overqualified. But yeah, there are some similarities in terms of like the use of my vocabularies when translating to this piece. Like I kind of get most of the I kind of get most of the content from this one, but again, due to my lack of translation, it's so hard to actually write out a comprehensive piece of work, comprehensive piece of writing. So yeah, for example, this part. I didn't even know that this was grammatically incorrect until the coach literally points out that, oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. You can't write a verb, a continuous verb here. You cannot write a continuous verb here because the topic is in present tense, so you have to write it in present tense. Whatever fuck. Like, this is, yeah, writing is not my strong suit, but, you know, it is what it is. And, like, if I read this out loud, it doesn't sound wrong. Like, I'm just gonna read it for you guys. In recent years, big corporations promote their goods by advertising in sports events. So yeah, the word advertising, for me, I view it as a noun because I've seen people view like these types of words as a noun before. So, and using advertisement, it feels, there's something about it that feels wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. There's something about it that feels wrong. In recent years, big corporations promote their goods by advertisement in sports events. By advertising in sports events. Yeah, this makes more sense to me than this. But again, I'm not grammatically like gifted or grammatically correct. So I can't really give my own opinion on this. Okay. This part, I can understand why this part is not in the past tense, because again, if the topic is in the present tense, then I have to use the present tense I have to paraphrase it in the present tense, which is fair. I get it. So yeah, this is totally a rookie mistake. Like, if you have like even the slightest grammar error, and if it's a repetitive grammar error, I think that's what it's called. I think the terminology of it is called like repetitive grammatical error, since it's the same fucking sentence but you wrote it wrong, and then it happens so many fucking times throughout the whole like writing. So if that happens, you will definitely get a very low score. So yeah. And I think I wrote this wrong, because in my head I read it as visible. So I literally thought that it's an A, because I was writing in paper, and IELTS test doesn't really like, they changed their format from writing on papers to like paper. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I can't even think of I can't even think. Can't even think of a thought of a think. Can't even think, man. Anyway, IELTS just changed from what's it called? Paper style? From paper form to computer forms. So right now, where I'm from at least, I don't think it's true in other countries, but where I'm from, like the IELTS format completely changed to online base. So you have to like write everything on computer, which is my strong suit, by the way. As y'all can see, I wrote this pretty quickly. I wrote this in like 15 minutes. Yeah, so I wrote it pretty quickly. My WPM is like 140 something, I think. I'm probably hyperbolicing. Hyperbolicing, is that even a word? I'm probably what's the word? Ah! I'm so academically inclined that I can't even like think of a word to say. Oh my god. I keep like doubting myself. What's the word? You know what? I don't fucking remember. I don't fucking care. Anyway. I don't understand why this is wrong. Unsportsmanship. Maybe it's unsportsmanship like unsportsmanship, like maybe it's that? No, it's not. Yeah, I have no clue why this is wrong. It makes sense to me. Maybe it's not maybe it's this 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 sportsmanship, like this. I don't fucking know, guys. I'm so tired. So tired. Furthermore, promoting products such as fast food, beers, and sugary beverages in sports event is an obvious controversy. Okay, this one I honestly do not know why is incorrect, because this sentence is not that bad. A sport event, like promoting products such as fast foods, beers, and sugary beverages in the sport events is an obvious controversy. Creates a contradicting conflict. Maybe it's not maybe using the word controversy is wrong. An obvious conflict sounds grammatically correct, and it makes sense too. The more I read this, the more I'm reading this, the more it doesn't make sense. What is English anymore, guys? Like, to fuck or not to be fucked? That is the question. Promoting products such as fast food, beers, is what is an obvious controversy. Okay, you know what? This sentence actually makes sense to me. So perhaps it's not like a formal way to write, because this is more formal. You're trying to write something. This is more formal. Advertising products such as fast food, alcohol, sugary drinks, as pointing out contradicting conflict. Yeah, that seems more formal. This does not. This seems like something a person would like talk about, not write about. So yeah, I feel like this is incorrect because it's informal. I don't fucking know, guys. I'm so tired. I think there was a part down from somewhere around here that like confuses the absolute fuck out of me because I didn't understand what the wording means. Don't remember where. Somewhere around here. Actually, you know what? It's faster if I just read it out and see if I can understand what the fuck it's saying. I'll try to paraphrase it in the best way. I'll try to mediate the meanings, like mediate it in my own way, like the way that I can digest it easier. In recent years, large corporation groups have made use of or taken advantage of major sports events as means of products promotions. Okay. Basically, companies, they are trying to like promote their shit to events, especially sporting events. Sporting events? Why the fuck can I think of the word sporting events and I can't write it out? What the hell? Because I was struggling with this term like for 40 minutes yesterday. I couldn't think of like a different term to say it. Sporting events, that's a different term to say it. Whatever. Fucking shit, man. Basically, recently, like maybe in 2026, a lot of ads, a lot of like companies are using ads to advertise their AI crap. Especially in sporting events. Yeah, that's what I understand. Okay. A school of thoughts. Okay, I have never heard of this expression. A school of thought. I didn't even know that it existed until yesterday. A school of thought. Oh my god, it is an actual expression. This shit is real. This shit is a real expression. A particular way of thinking, typically one disrupted by the speaker. What? School. Ah. 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 Okay, so this is an idiomatic expression. Got it. Got it. Okay. A school of thought holds that. Oh my god, a school of thought host. Okay, this sentence confused the fuck out of me. Like, who fucking... Okay, obviously it's okay to write out like this, but if anyone fucking talks like this, fucking hell, I want to slap them in the fucking face if they talk like this. Well, a school of thought holds that this trend undermines integrity of sports. Basically, okay, what I'm understanding from this sentence is that there are a lot of opinions that says that this activity, this practice, because I think this counts as a practice. It's like the term practice makes more sense to me. A lot of opinions think that this practice undermines integrity of sports. This practice, integrity. From my understanding, the word integrity means like something morally correct or morally honest. Morally honest. Integrity. The quality of being, quality of being honest, morally, like strong moral principles. Yeah, I understand it correctly. Okay. Oh, it has a different meaning. Okay. There's a second meaning to the word integrity. It also means the state of being whole. So, the state of being whole. So, complete, right? Like, okay, this is a wild examples, like South Korea and North Korea. In the future, South Korea and North Korea will hold their integrity. Yeah, that's a wild example, but that's what I'm trying to like understand. Maybe I should write the word integrity into my like vocabularies, because integrity is such a C1 word, I think. Let me check. Yeah, the word integrity is a C1 word. I'm gonna have to write this shit down. Okay, let me show you guys. What? What? What is going on? Why is this not working as intended? Oh no, stop that. What? Oh my god, what the f- What the actual fuck? Stop. There we go. Fucking hell, OBS sometimes, like, eating shit or something? Okay. So, I'm going to write the word integrity. Integrity. It's going to be the sixth word. Okay, in my understanding, integrity means honesty. Morally correct. Yeah. This is literally what I understand in what integrity means. Like a person, okay, I'll give an example. Like a person integrity is one of the most important virtues. That makes sense, right? Because virtues means that something like morally correct that you do, something that something that objectively people would view it as good. Yeah, that's the easiest way that I can understand it. So Yeah, if people are not honest, then they are not virtuous. That makes sense, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is easier for me to understand. 16. 17. Example. Wait, what? Okay, this sentence is confusing me. Ubisoft does not hold the same integrity when it comes to microtransactions as indie developers are. Are? Maybe do? Yeah, makes more sense if it's do. Ubisoft does not hold the same integrity when it comes to microtransactions as indie developers do. Yeah, this makes sense to me. Okay. There you go. Alright, nice. I got some decent examples for the word integrity, which is good, because this is how I... oh god. This is how I understand it. Mm. And I would love to continue to just use a lot of these words into gaming topics, because I fucking love gaming, guys. And I didn't even know what Ubisoft was doing until I started like actually investing my time in games, like actually doing my research, and I'm so invested in the backgrounds of a lot of companies. I'm so fortunate that I get to like contact game developers. Like it's not like informal contact. Like I couldn't just meet them and say things like, "Oh, your game is pretty dog shit, man, but I like the concept of your game." I can't just do that. I had to like be formal and be polite about it. Like, okay, I can see that this game is pretty good, but I don't think this is my type of game. Because I feel like there's some elements that are missing, but I don't know why. Makes sense, right, guys? Makes sense, right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, my example for using the word integrity when it comes to Ubisoft is that Ubisoft is literally the most greediest fucking company of all. Like the fact that a lot of their employees, the fact that a lot of the like ex-employees of Ubisoft had to quit their job and make their own games and actually had more success than they do while working for this company, which is insane. Like you have to be the worst fucking company possible if your developers are making more money than the company could offer. Like what the actual hell? Like it's so insane. It is such like it's so wrong on so many levels, and it pisses me off like that corporations are taking advantage of young people, and there's like oh my god, being old is realizing the fact that there are no safe space for young people or young adults to work uh, efficiently or effectively. Yeah, because everyone is trying to take advantage of you, and because you're young and naive, you don't really know fucking you are like inexperienced in life and you don't fucking know anything. You fantasize that, oh, maybe if I put my time and effort into this particular thing, maybe I could reap what I sow. Maybe maybe all of that work, all that underlying work can give me uh how do I say this, a like, it's a reward, but a reasonable reward. Yeah, yeah, for the lack of better words, reasonable rewards. So yeah, the fact that this word is this fucking company. Oh my god, this word fits this company very well. Like Ubisoft are such lying bastards. Like that company should eat shit. That company should like go bankrupt. And I hope that all the developers in there who still have an ounce of passion would work elsewhere where they could actually earn a living. First of all, earn a living, and second of all, do what they love to do for the love of the game. Like if you do something for the love of the game, money's gonna pile up. Doesn't even matter how many years it takes, because actually it does matter. But my point is, just just the fact that Ubisoft can't provide something as simple as a proper job for these developers. So I hope that these developers actually quit and join better like groups or make their own games. Being a game developer is fucking hard as hell, because where do you even get the money to eat, to survive, to pay your bills during the time that you're making a game? Does that make sense? Because if you're making a game, you have to spend a lot of times, like you have to spend at least 8 to 9 hours a day just to do coding, just to like fix bugs, just to create soundtracks, songs, art, and what's this thing called? Remove that audio from earlier because someone is outside screaming. Oh, my brain fucking hurts so much that I can't even think anymore. Basically, I hope these developers from Ubisoft would quit Ubisoft and have a good life. There we go. Anyway, so earlier I gave an example like this. Human integrity is one of the greatest virtues. There we go. Nice. Yeah. Oh shit. Know that. Oh wait, not. I actually need to write it out. Actually, the word integrity doesn't always mean doesn't necessarily like portray a good thing. Like you could use the word integrity just to describe people like who have strong moral principles. Means that it doesn't have to be a good principle, it can be a bad principle. Like your integrity for, okay, I need an example. Your integrity for disciplining your children's is wrong. It's dog shit. Yeah. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Alright, think about it. It actually makes sense. Wait, but moral principle usually means something good, like something morally good. Okay, yeah. Scratch my fucking example. I think I understood it wrong. It is way too difficult for me to understand like complex words because I view a lot of elements of the world as black and white. So, yeah. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm bad at being a human being. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. There you go. Oh my god. Alrighty! 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 Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm done with this one. I'm going to keep reading. I content that. I don't think I've ever heard anyone says I content that. But I actually, that would be a lie. I actually have heard of this before. I don't think I've heard it enough. Like, people don't say this enough. I content that. This overall impact is largely positive, provided if it is effectively managed. Okay, yeah, I don't understand. I need to paraphrase this. I understand it. On the other hand, it is understandable why some people support the idea that this has a negative impact on sports. This means that excessive massive commercial involvements can detract. Again, have honestly, I there's so little chance. There are so little. There are so few chances that I get to see a word like this, detract. I don't believe I've heard anyone says detract. Detract means that like undervaluing, undervaluing. In this case, the spirits of sports. Yeah. Detract and detract. True spirits of sport can prevent commercial involvement can prevent from excessive commercial involvement can prevent from the true. Is this correct? That fucking proposition is throwing me off, man. This means that the excessive commercial involvement can detract from. Okay, that makes sense. So prevent is shouldn't be prevent from. This means that excessive involvement can prevent the truth. Yeah, no. Detract from, not prevent from. Go. When these events are heavily commercialized, the focus may shift from athletic. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, no, not yet. Oh, I remember. I remember now. I remember now. There was a word that is similar to this. Somewhere down here. I didn't understand what the fuck it was trying to say. Okay, we'll get to it when we get to it. The focus may shift to athletic performance to advertising and benefit organization. What? May shift from athletic performances. Okay, I don't believe that this word athletic performances is the correct term in this case. I think it should be athletic achievements. Yeah. Shift the focus of athletic achievements to advertising. And benefit organization. I feel like something is wrong with this sentence. Yeah, isn't this word to advertising is a fucking noun? That word is a fucking noun. So I am correct here. I don't fucking care. I stopped giving a fuck. Anyway. For example, content, brand exposure. Okay, the word exposure is actually great. I didn't use the word exposure. I use constant appearances, which is not a bad word, but like the word exposure makes way more sense. Like you're being exposed. You're being. Mm, you're in an environment where everything around you surrounds you. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what that's what exposure basically means. Anyway, such as logos. Okay, this something is wrong with this term. Constant brand exposure, such as logos on athletics uniforms. Who the fuck says athletics uniforms? Is this even an actual term? It should be. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. No, maybe I'm not wrong. Because no one fucking says this. This is such an unfamiliar term, because you could say sportswear. Or yeah, sportswear. Or jerseys. Yeah. That's a more common word. Jerseys. No one fucking says this. There you go. I added another word just to like understand the stupid fucking term easier. Or advertisement during match can disrupt viewing experience. Okay, the word viewing experience, I was having a hard time translating this. And I think I wrote it where is it? Viewer experience. So yeah. Completely different. Those are completely different terms. Viewing experience and viewer's experience is completely different because viewer experience is a whole. Like, it mentions everything. Like, it's not just their visual experience. It's also their like their experience in seatings or their experience in food chains in like sports centers. So yeah, viewing experience makes much more sense. It diminishes the authenticity of competitions. Additionally, there's a risk that financial interests may influence decision making, such as okay, the word scheduling and rescheduling. I was having a hard time translating this. I know what the word means, by the way. I just have a hard time translating shit. Like it's supposed to be like I'm supposed to be writing as if I can comprehend the concepts, but no, my fucking coach just gives me a fucking paper with a bunch of fucking words in it, and I had to sit down and fucking translate it. I fucking I despise translation, man. Like people who are good at interpretations and translation, man, props to you, but go fuck yourself, cause holy shit, it's such a hard task to do. Yeah, I wrote compensation and authenticity. You can totally, you guys can totally see that there are some similarities of my translation to the actual samples, but for some reason that word scheduling, I didn't wrote scheduling, I wrote match dates. Which makes sense. It's not a wrong term, it makes sense. I just wrote it differently. Like, the smarter way to write it is by using the word scheduling. Yeah, whatever. And thereby, therefore, compromising fairness and credibility. Yeah, I was having a hard time translating the word credibility. That's why I wrote the word unsportsmanship. Anyway, furthermore, advertising products such as fast foods, alcohol, and sugary drinks, soft drinks, as well creates a contradicting conflict. Yeah, this word contradicting conflict, I was having a hard time trying to translate that, and because the word contradiction and controversy is somewhat similar, because controversy means that something that is controversial, something a propaganda that shouldn't be said in the public, or that is objectively viewed as wrong. And contradiction means like what you say is not what you do. Like if you're telling people to, oh, you should clean your room, you should brush your teeth, but you yourself, you don't even clean your own room, you don't even like brush your teeth twice a day, so that's a contradiction, right? The statement is contradicting itself. That's what contradictions means. So yeah, this makes way more sense than what I fucking wrote. Swearing creates a contradicting conflict since these products undermine the health-oriented problems that sports are intended to offer. Yeah. Orientated is a confusing word for me. Sometimes I forget what it means. I think it means involved. I think. Influence or something. Orientate. Orientate means another term for orient. Bro, fuck you. Useless ass fucking dictionary, dude. Okay, Orient. What does Orient means? The countries of Asia. Okay. Holy fuck, this is so not useful. Okay, that's the noun. Okay, sorry. The verb of orient means align something, align something relative to the points of a compass or other specific positions. What? That just made me more confused. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you fucking cunt. Sorry. I don't mean to say slurs. I mean, the word cunt is not even a slur. It is a slur in America, but it's like the most common ass, like, vulgar word in the UK. Yeah, whatever. You know what? Fucking cunt. Whatever. I don't belong in American culture. I don't even belong in UK culture, or I don't belong in Western culture. Even though I grew up like in a Southeast Asian culture, but I try to surround myself with Western culture. I can say whatever the fuck I want. That's what I'm trying to give statement to. I can say the word fucking cunt. Okay, guys. Man, if you don't say slurs when you get frustrated, then fucking hell, you're some kind of saint. On the other hand, Company sponsorship plays an indispensable. Okay, the word indispensable sometimes confuses me. Indispensable means that irreplaceable. That's what I understand it. So yeah, indispensable. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can like find the meaning of absolutely necessary. Yes, so irreplaceable. So yeah, I understood the word indispensable correctly. Good. And the word indispensable actually is a higher level, like a higher form of wording. Instead of saying irreplaceable, which is a lower level word, you can just say indispensable. Yeah, or dispensable means replaceable. So yeah. Or not necessary, I guess. Indispensable role or important. I think indispensable also means important in like this context. Indispensable role in the development and sustainability of sports. Large scale sports require substantial. Substantial means like a lot, a huge amount, basically. Financial resources and fundings from major businesses, enabling organizers to improve the facilities, enhancing the broadcasting quality, and facilitate better rewards. Okay, this word confuses the fucking crap out of me. What the fuck does it even mean? Facilitate, make easier, make easy or easier. Okay. Facilitate, make easier. Make it easier, make what? Make it easier for organizers to give better rewards for competitors. Instead of saying that, just said facilitate better rewards for competitors. I'm slurring my words. Lack of the support can lead to the fact that these organizers struggle to hold standard competition. In addition, sponsorship deals can increase the global visibility of sports, attracting appealing wider audiences and inspiring greater participation, particularly among youngsters. From my perspective, my point of view. Oh, okay, I added this as a bonus. Although the concerns regarding are valid, over commercialization are valid. They do not outweigh the benefits. The key lies in maintaining a balance between commercial interest and sporting value. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Regulatory bodies. Who the fuck says this? Yeah, that word is confusing. I don't even know what it means. Regulatory bodies should impose clear. Oh, maybe it means like high position? Like people like people on top of their food chains, on top of hierarchies. What the fuck is this now? Okay, sorry. I was reading a message. Anyway. Oh my god, it's already over an hour and a half? Okay, I need to read this quick. Yeah, regulatory bodies means that people in high positions. That's what I understand. The sponsorship do not interfere with the fairness and integrity of competition. Okay. In conclusion, while the use of sport events or advertising products may introduce certain demerits, good, I understand the word demerits, drawbacks, is positive effects. Okay, demerits means that advantage. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah. Demerit. Oh my god. Merits means advantage or good. Demerit means bad. There we go. Its positive effects on the global growth and sustainability of sports cannot be overlooked. With proper regulation, corporate involvements. It should be corporate. Corporate? Yeah, corporate. Okay. Oh my god. Corporate involvement can significantly contribute to the development and accessibility of sports worldwide. Done. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna give a what the fuck this shit, I'm out. Guys, again, remember, embrace yourself. Learn what you love what you do your best to be the better you. Learning never ends, and it means quitting. So just fail and try